Hello and welcome back to the adventures of Gwron, my blind playthrough of the Pillars of Eternity. We are currently in the Black Hound in Gilded Vale. Mm, yeah, we are here. Sadly, the map does not show the Gilded Vale map, but later we'll have a look at it. So, what we've been doing, we just in the previous episode we got a new pet, the Black Hound from this side, and I believe we have like locked drawers here and here. So I'm not sure if we can unlock them, and maybe we get penalized with like stealing and stuff like that. And also, we were able to um, like we received sort of took like two books, if I remember correctly. Let us check. Maybe we can go through them now. This book. So 10 years of dawn. 10 years I tilled the Vorlas leaf, and 10 years I told myself that living in Saint Wadwin's footsteps would bring me rebirth. Each dawn I'd pray that if thou art in darkness, he shall bring thee light, and each night would bring the same emptiness. For my decade of living as a simple dye farmer, all I have to show for it is a great deal of purple clothing. Eothas has not spoken to us since he appeared as Saint Wadwin. It was my hope that Eothas would claim me as his next vessel, but alas, the child of light remains silent. Every day I practice the ritual of banishing the shadows of the unfaithful, and every day I work my fields in solitude, without sign of Eothas returning. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring thee light. But how long must I remain lost in these long nights of abandonment? And is this my punishment for keeping my fate a secret? Is the Eothas hiding from me until I shout my reverence for all to hear? Surely he must know that the dear Woodens now hate him and his followers. My countrymen are quick to blame all that was terrible about the Saints' War on those of us still faithful to Eothas. Should they not be angry at the Riadsera soldiers? Did the dear Wooden not realize that to dismiss the god of rebirth and redemption is to prevent all hope of healing? As I pen these words, I know that I must continue to till the dye leaf. I will awake each day with hope. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring me light. Each day I will pray that the dawn stars will visit me, just as they visited Saint Wadwin in his field of Vorlas. Will they come to me as they came to Saint Wadwin? As a man and two women, luminescent and perfect? I am told they come by presage new times. I am told many things, and I struggle to find the faith to believe it all. And yet each morning the sun rises in the eastern sky, and each morning Eothas illuminates my simple plots of land, casting away the shadows of the unfaithful in his golden gaze. I thank thee, Eothas, for all the springs I've had, and all that will come. I am in darkness, please bring me light. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's for this one. And next book that we found, The Deerwood, Part 1, Early Colonial History. No other land has such a wild and bloody recent history, from colony to palatinate to free republic. The Deerwood has undergone a trial by fire to emerge as a powerful force of the Eastern Reach. Deerwood's history actually begins in Idea in 2602 AI. Idea explorers returned from a journey across the ocean with tales of the treasures they'd found. They discovered countless ruins scattered through The forests as well as plains to the north of the trees that would be perfect for growing Vorlas. What is a Vorlas? There was a problem, however. The locals were hostile and there was potential for conflict. The Ferkoning, Ferkoning, Fairconing. Okay, here it is. The Fairconing, the Fairconing of Eder, or the first king, knew that this was too good an opportunity to pass up and sent more explorers to scout and map the area. Exploration continued over the next 20 years. Small groups of explorers traveled back and forth between Idea and this new world, with a handful of colonists setting up small camps to establish a base for the explorers to work out of. Conflicts with the locals, who the Ideans learned are called the Glenfathans, were rare but frequent enough for the fair coning. Sorry, what was that? Fair coning. Okay. Frequent enough for the fair coning to send a small squadron of guards to help protect its citizens. These guards established a central base on a river in the western section of the woods. This settlement would eventually become the city of Tearford, upon which the modern-day village of the same name is presently built. Tearford. Once that base was established, the first permanent Ideran settlements began north and west of the Bale River. Over the next 3 years, thousands of Ethereans and made the trek from Idea to this new land. The Glenfathans, who seemed to revere the ruins scattered, scattered through the forest, caused a few problems with some of the settlements, especially those founded near the ruins themselves. These were easily taken care of by the colonists with the help of the Imperial Guard. The Iderans, in order to further their foothold in the area, reduced the cost of production in an attempt to keep the Glenfathan population under control, started making slaves out of any Glenfathans captured during the uprisings. This resulted in a great increase in tension between the two groups. With the population of the area growing, an official government structure was established by the Fair Conning. He appointed several earls to preside over the land and assigned them thanes to help run their territories, and they called the new Griefram, the Deerwood. Deerwood remained the center of the Imperial Guard, but the settlement in Pearlwood Gulf, New Dunrid, was the true seat of power for the area. Sitting at the edge of the ocean, forest, fertile farmland, and river that runs from the coast to the White Marsh, settlers flocked to the area, hoping to establish names for themselves. Idea began to spread across the new land. Okay. Thank you for that short history lesson. And this is the Black Hound pet. So I thought we can, control it. Maybe use it to attack or something. This small dog has a glossy black coat and an affable disposition. She trots along at your heels, gazing up devotedly whenever you come to a stop. I think I read that. Okay. So that's it. And journal. So our journal, seek help for your condition. The magistrate advised. Okay, so we just need to rest downstairs. And okay, we had this task which we will do. And we made that to do. Bear. Oh, it should be bear cave. What? Bear camp? Really? Yeah, bear cave. Yeah, we will go through this. Once we formed some viable party. Right now we have Aloth. I think we didn't check the character. So Aloth, second level wizard, a wood elf from Idea, gentry, whatever that means. So he has 12 might, con 10 constitution, 15 dex, 12 perception, intellect 16, resolve 13. Okay. Uh-huh. He's a wizard. Um, uh, and he has a lot leather armor. Yeah, okay. So he has arcane assault. Uh, arcane assault, an AOE. Unleashes a bolt of magical energy from the grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes targets in the area. I think I read this right. So let's just go through it quickly. Distant advantage against an enemy that is more than 4 meters away. You gain a bonus to accuracy, deflection, and reflex. So basically, we will be both long range. Second wind, yeah, endurance. This is the spells from the grimoire which we went through there. So for those who wants to like know more details, they can pause the video. Fan of Flames, then Kalakot's Sunless Grasp, like Kakarot. Minoleta's minor missiles, and Wizard's Double. Okay, I think this is not 4 5. I just Wizard's Double is not equipped. Talent, we have Blast. This one generates a blast on the target when using wand, rod, or scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. So we need wand, rod, and scepter. Okay. Welcome, Aloth. Looking forward to working with you. Okay. Let us go. And these are. This is Deslak Najitep. Whoa. This is some kind of like soul searching, soul tap. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. Okay, Deslak. You see a man soar through the air, hitting a nearby wall with a nauseating crunch. He doesn't get up. His attacker, a burly, clean-cut warrior with a carnivorous grin, turns and shoves his fist into the stomach of another assailant, removing another from the impromptu brawl. The bar is a whirlwind of elbows, knees, fists, and feet, with no end in sight, and he is in his element. In the corner, 3 smaller men speak quietly, throwing malicious glances at the larger man in the center. He breaks a chair over a tattooed head, cackling. The trio position themselves in 3 parts of the room, and with a terse nod, they charge. Unfortunately for them, the man sees them coming. Something in his eyes burns brightly, and all 3 slump to the ground in an agony that all in their minds. Whoa. The burly man bows to a room of the unconscious and incapacitated before sauntering out. Off-key whistle trailing behind him. Wow. Badass. Okay, we step back. That's it for Deslak. We have Shane Shakes Mulrion. Okay, so as we near, there are voices, and then we reach out. Shane Shakes Mulrion. You see an emaciated boy in chains, black holes for eyes, staring sightlessly at a wall. A man in a dark coat walks in a scroll and an oddly shaped quill in his hand. The boy glances at him, expressionless, a corpse waiting for animation. The man clucks at him, disapproval clear in his tone. The boy stands, limbs hanging. The man takes the quill and begins to write on the boy's chest, copying sharp, angular symbols from the scroll. The child doesn't flinch as the quill digs into his skin, drawing blood as it goes. The wizard finishes with a flourish and barks some arcane command, setting the symbols to glow dully. The boy cries out, knees hitting the stone hard, his chest burning black and red. Finally, the glow disappears, leaving only hard black scars etched into his skin. He slumps sideways, twitching, eyes facing the back of his skull. The wizard grunts, kicking him on the leg on his way out. The boy lies on the floor until dawn, eyes still black like holes. The twitches growing into convulsive shakes. What? That's some kind of ritual? Well, that's one mean tattoo artist. Okay. Sila Amin. Right, go. Reach out for the soul. Sila Amin. You see a long, empty road cutting through two large crop fields. The air is silent and the land seems too still for early afternoon. This woman walks slowly on the road, leading a horse, curiously looking around. She seems to sense something wrong, but is unable to discern what it is. She stops, sniffing at the air, her nose high, her brows crinkles, and she casts about, looking for something. The air is clear, no clouds. She sniffs again, still looking around, confusion clouding her face, mouthing a single word. Fire? She looks out across the fields, her confusion turning to fear. She holds her hand up to block the sun from her eyes and scans the fields again. Not finding what she was looking for, she jumps onto her horse's back, the fear quickly becoming a panic. She kicks, sending the horse shooting down the path, which bends around some trees to where the farmhouse should be. She pulls up short, horror now in residence on her face as she stares at the burnt and charred mess that used to be her family's home. Tears well in her eyes as she kicks again, racing to the rubble. Whoa. Is this it? I mean, for these kinds of characters? Just, or is there like some kind of quest? Maybe one or two of them? Okay. Okay, and I'm back. Well, I made a quick cut there because the wife entered the room. I mean, real life called me back. Okay, so we just went through uh, soul tapping these three guys here.
Sure.
We are about to do some stealing. But hold on. I'd like to double check our equipment. So yeah, we definitely need a tank, fighter, maybe a paladin will too, because we'll be long range. Anyway, let's go. There are locked drawers here, locked drawer here, and something here, and there's one itty bitty
I'll see what I can find.
something
Huh?
weird here. It's what is that? This one. I don't know. I just find it really weird. Crammed behind the books. Let's read from here. Series drawing that shows Eothas. Is Eothas girl? Female? And Lord Redrick in a compromising position. Yeah. Keywords compromising. Anyway. Never mind that. Let's move on. Lockpick. Lockpicks required 1. Party lockpicks we have 10. Do you want to pick the lock? Yes, we do.
Finished.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh, a rapier. Rapier, and then padded armor. And duelist's hat. No. No. We're cool. It's that stash. I think that's it for this room. Okay, let's go.
How may I help?
Yeah, you can stay here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can already see us, so. Because we have no stealth, I think. If I can remember correctly. Stealth. Oh, we have 1 and then 0. Yeah. Good for us.
Nice and slow.
Well, should we like do this in front of him? Yeah.
Finished.
Hearing them pour into his cups, more like. Okay. Oh, we're stealing. Yeah. We're that. Wait, okay. Let's try. Minor cloak of protection. Scroll of Tanglefoot. So rapidly grows a patch of twisted vines that surround and entangle anyone unlucky enough to get caught inside. Characters who set foot inside the area of effect become hobbled. Hobbled is characters have their dex reduced by 2, movement by 1.5, and reflex by 20. Okay. And this one's a Jasper. Found in the wild as a dull, mottled stone, frequently in red or green, but often with a variety of colors lent by other surrounding minerals. While relatively easy to find, polished. What? Okay, I got lost there in the sentence. While relatively easy to find, polished, the stone's distinctive swirls of color give it endless variety. If we take this, will we like incur some kind of? Hey, get out of here! You have gained an item. I am from Red Seras, true, but if I follow the scattered god yet. Gods think that, oh, okay, let's read it here. But if I follow the scattered god yet, would I not have remained there with my family? Gods, to think I came all this way. Yeah, well, can't blame the guys for that decision. You made it yourself. Anyway, is there like a penalty for that? Did we like lose some kind of reputation? Anyway, the glossary contains definitions and explanations of many terms used in the resolution of game mechanics. If you need a refresher on how crits are calculated or how damage reduction works, open the journal and take a look. Yeah, we'll do that. I think we talked to these two guys here. Oh, a guy and a gal. And I think we went through this area already. Yeah, we did. And then can rest. But first, I did notice something here. Is there anyone around? Spoons hung by the fire, coated in brownish gunk.
Steady does it.
Steady. It is steady. Yep, we are stealing ale and beer. Because we are bad. Oh, we're not. But we kind of need those little items, at least for now. And let's see, what do we have here?
Hi?
I do think that it is time for us to rest. Right? Yeah, let's do that.
Well met, friend.
Hello again, friend. Anything I can do for you? We still have rooms open and it is never too early for a drink. Okay. Never mind the missing beer and all that stuff. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have two available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of good meal today. Unless you're fond of cold porridge. Okay, how do we do this? I'd like a room, please. Of course, we keep them nice and tidy. Good to know, good to know, good to know. We only have 201 copper pieces. Is it? Yeah, CPs. Should we aim for the bonuses? Or should we just do a common room thing? Perception. Last for 2 rests. So, okay. So if we rest in an inn or maybe using our camping tools to account, right? And what if we recruit a new party member after we rest? Will they like benefit from these bonuses? And our gold copper pieces. Let's do the common room for now. We may need more. We may need our gold. Let's hold on our CPs, copper pieces. So let's hold on to them for now. Rest in the common room for 0 copper, of course. Rests. Whoa. What? Okay. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Okay, did we sleepwalk or something? Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Oh, I think there's this anima something, right? Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your minds until she is mere inches from your face. Whoa, that's creepy. Suddenly, her head snaps up. Oof. Okay, just got shivers. And her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a word. Watcher! Okay. Okay, I can't click it. Okay. Okay, you jolt awake. The foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her, yeah, this one. He called her an animancer. Yeah, this one, the animal something. Animancer. Yeah, we need to read about this animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. What? Her face already decaying, right? Okay, we gain some experience. Woo! Alright, and we're back. So we did that sleepwalk apparently. Yeah. Check out our sorry, our journal. Visions and whispers. Find the dwarf woman from the dream. Okay, in my dream, I heard a message from a woman, a dead woman hanging from the tree that stands at the center of Gilded Vale. It may be nothing more than a dream, but there was a strange realism to it. I need to return there. What? I need to return there and see for myself whether there was anything to it. My condition has not lifted, and I am not sleeping well. Oh, so we are still like, yeah, the our Malays. Okay, that's good. Let me go through the equipment location lore or animancy. Yeah, let's just okay. The science of soul manipulation. Oh, so she manipulates those. Okay, okay. A field both controversial and relatively new, banned in some nations like Eder, but permitted in other countries like Deerwood and the Ovalian republics. Yeah. Okay, good, good. I kind of like this cyclopedia over here. Okay,
Yeah,
and we are fully recovered. Fully recovered indeed.
right.
Thank you, what's her name? Pasca? Or Pasha? Because Kalisha is spelled this way also, so Kalisha. So this is Pasha, I think. Yeah, let's call her Pasha. Sounds better than Pasca. The floorboards are sticky with spills and no one has bothered to clean. Oh man. Yeah, we need some cleaning here. Okay, most events at the stronghold occur over the passage of game time. Tax collection, completion of side adventures, and the generation of crafting ingredients occur as you complete quests. You know? Okay, we're back out and looks like it's daytime. Double check the map. Yeah, this is the Gilded Vale. Our first town. Okay, this Eder. I'm not sure if we can recruit him. Like I think like Aloth, Aloth. Yeah, we can see. We saw his name also in the map. Anyway, the villager. Did they speak to us? Careful if you head east. Yeah, we know about that. Been thinking about joining family over in Deerwood. Far better than us. Okay. And you. Poor Aufra, he's so worried. He's so worried about her child. I don't blame her. Aufra. Do we know Aufra? Don't think so. Could be like,
Nice and slow.
yeah. We're supposed to go to the tree, right? Yeah, find the dwarf woman from the dream. And in the dream, we saw her here, right? Oops. Oh, over there. Oops. Go down a bit. That the magistrate Urgit, yeah? Get an idea. Yeah, we'll talk to you. Hold on. Just how do we do this? Caldara de Baranzi. Okay, Caldara de Baranzi. The squat, distended body. Oh, okay. Of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. Okay. The bloated purple flesh of her neck. Yeah, okay. Worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. Oh man, okay. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it. Not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. This is the same like soul tapping that we do with other NPCs. We reach out for the woman. Yeah, looks the same. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Interesting ability or curse. Yeah, two sides of same coin. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you. Oh, that's creepy, man. She's staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. Her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. Yeah. Keep imagining the woman in the garage, something like that. Oh, okay, it's creepy. The woman gives a slow nod overhead, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you. Okay.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? It is both, I think. Yes?
Okay, I did not expect that voice. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, good to know that we won't be reading that part. Anyway. Caldara. Okay. Am I imagining this? How are you able to speak to me? I need to understand something that's happened to me. I think I survived a Baywick. Do you know why that would be? Okay. Well, we've done this already, so how are you able? I think it's better to know more about it. Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
Okay. How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
Okay. I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
She nods. Yeah, something like that.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Oh, okay. I've read about the Watcher, like some intro to the game. But of course, I did not spoil myself. And yes, so that's how we're called a Watcher, because we can see, right? I think. What? But I think it's better to ask. Like, what's a Watcher? Sound question.
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
Okay. Let's continue.
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how.
Okay, Caldara. You are not making sense. At least to me. Anyway, let's move on.
A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
Okay, if you say so. I'm still trying to absorb all of this. What did you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks. Yep. My symptoms exactly.
You should see old Meerwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Nice. Kadnua. Nice. Kinda like that. What does it mean? Kadnua. So, Merwold. So we're going to meet Merwold in Kadnua, just beyond the Black Meadow. Okay. I think I survived a Baywalk. Do you know what that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing.
So, it's not natural for a watcher to survive a Baywalk. Caldera appraises you with scholarly interest for a moment. Well, okay.
Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me now.
Okay. Don't feel bad, Caldara. Well, metaphorically speaking. You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No.
Oh. So if we are born again, so we're not really whole, right? Okay. I'm still trying to understand this anyway.
A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
Okay, Rimergan's influence. Maybe we can go through all these terms in the encyclopedia. I want to know something about you, Caldara.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Try me. Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
Nice. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valiant Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. I like that. Okay, nice to meet you. I am Gwron Nigh impossible to fathom. The greatness that is Gwron. Okay, what happened to you? She laughs, a rasping, choked cackle, escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your black expression, she catches herself. Okay.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Nope. Please do tell.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord, she is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
Oh, that's sad. Well, you did your best, I think. Can you tell me what an animancer is?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are.
To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. Okay. The worst of us. Okay. So there really are, soul manglers. The worst of the animancers, I think. Yeah. Okay.
But the best of us? The best? Inspirations, miracle workers. My parents were soul twins, miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other, turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid.
Yeah, true. I have to agree on these points. Yeah. How soon we forget when we're afraid.
It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
Okay. I had other questions.
Of course, dear.
Nope. I might have confused myself. I don't have any other questions for you. Well, it's a sad thing. I mean, what you went through. And thank you for the information. And farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
It is, it is. Caldara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the news. And your surroundings seem to bleed to your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Can we talk to her again? Ooh, what's this? A Gwron was granted Crucible of the Soul. Whatever that means. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. Okay, we gain experience. Okay, I'm a watcher. Well, okay, I really like this guy, so let's be honest with the guy, with Aloth. I'm a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that is interesting. Indeed, he gives just like me. And I expect that explains how you survived the Bewick, I honestly don't know. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Indeed, indeed. Indeed. Do you know anything about Watchers? Only that they're rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions. Hiccups. Okay. As you just demonstrated. Okay. Let's continue. Journal updates. The Old Watcher. The spirit of Caldara de Baransi, one of Lord Cyrudric's unfortunate victims, has directed me towards Cadnua, where I will find a man named Merwald. Caldara has informed me that I have become something known as a Watcher, and that this Merwald is a Watcher as well. Perhaps he can tell me more about what's happening to me. We will have to travel to Cadnua. Cadnua is southeast of Gilded Vales, past the Black Meadow. I will have to travel there if I am to speak with Marvel. Yes, we will. Okay, this is complete, I guess. I have a word now. Okay. For what I have become, a Watcher. It seems that if I am to learn more about this affliction, I must seek out a man, called Merwald in the old keep of Cadnua. Yes, okay. Ruins. Okay, we're done with this one, Gilded Vale. Yeah, we're done with that one. Right, so biography. It should have updated already. You emerged from the ruin, yeah. Okay, when you arrive in Gilded Vale, you found. Okay, I think we read this already. You helped an Eder wizard named Aloth out of a scrape with the locals of Gilded Vale. He was understandably grateful to find company for the road. Okay, when you tried to sleep, it was restless, full of encroaching whispers, and you experienced a vivid nightmare. You saw an old dwarf woman hanging from the tree in the center of Gilded Vale. She said a single word. Watcha! Watcha! You approached the hanged dwarf woman from your dream and found that through some means you were able to converse with her. This could be the crucible of the soul, yeah, thing. You learn that you are a watcher, perhaps a result of your brush with death at the ruins, and that this has given you some kind of otherworldly vision. Though the dwarf was able to tell you few details, okay. She advised you to speak to an old watcher named Marwold, who is master of a keep in the area and might be able to help. Alright. Vision. Okay. Okay. Fictions. Okay. Okay. To do. Can we rename this to the Veil Wood? Do that up. The Veil Wood. Okay, we have to enter. Go back to Veil Wood. Yep. Do those things. Visions and Whispers. Okay. I have a word now. Yeah. I've read that already. Oh, we cannot talk to her again. That's so sad. If we...
I shall be discreet.
Nope. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead. Wilting flowers and notes half erased by the rains. Okay.
17
Hello.
and a half.
What? What's that? 17 and a half. Okay. Let's talk to him. Eder. The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way around into your nostrils. Okay. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair, leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What? What are you talking about? The height?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted anyway.
Oh, the number of bodies hanging from the tree. Okay. So, 17 and a half or 18. Okay. Yep. I got you on that one. Aleth frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Eder. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
Eder. Okay, Mr. 19. Okay, what makes you think I was interested in a dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Your mouth was so slack. What does that mean, Radric? What's it to you? You'll have to forgive my curiosity. Around here, we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Okay, do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. There'll be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks round here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
Okay, 3 words. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Just describe basically Gwron. Okay. bootlickers.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
Are you insinuating something? But you think you're going to be hanged? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, don't blame me. I don't have a say. You can take my word for that.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Oh, okay. The war? Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's the living incarnation of Eothas. Overthrows Riadceras, marches on Deerwood. So we gave him a Deerwooden hello. What's a Deerwooden hello?
We blew him up.
Okay. He smiles at this, but it is the smile of one recounting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Okay. Who is Eothas? He's the god of rebirth and redemption. Formerly, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I would not know. Okay, other questions? I got time. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Redrick sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with Kolsk. Okay. Plotting Redrick's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. Okay. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. What? Okay, Sunshake said, bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Rydrick, then for protecting me. Okay. What does your town have against you?
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
Okay, this one.
Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back.
Okay.
After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedrick's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Okay. Alf glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Okay, who's Kolsk? someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. Okay. Kolsk. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? He gives a half smile. Drinking mostly. Okay. Understood. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Okay. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Widewind's legacy started with Widewind. Not a whole lot of people that don't think Widewind's legacy started with. Okay. Oh, well, we could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Kadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath.
Okay.
A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before.
Something kindles in Eder's eyes, and the vigor of purpose finds its way. Okay.
Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
Okay. He scratches his beard absently. There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
He glances briefly at the tree. He tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get going. Alright. Let's join the party. Wait. Up enter. Journal. Quests, fragments of a scattered faith. Eder has agreed to travel with me. He seemed to have some questions he thought a watcher might be able to answer. We bring Eder to speak with Merwell. After telling Eder that I was headed for Kadnua to see its lord, an old watcher named Merwell, he expressed that there were things he'd like to ask Merwell as well. Okay, we have a new party member. New companion, Eder. He has a saber and a shield and a warbow. Ooh. Warbow over there. Thank you. And he's wearing a cape. Okay, no bonuses. And Saint's War armor. Unique. 7. Eder wore his armor during this time in the Saints' War. Its dark color is unusual as its power. Though he admits that the armor has pulled him from the brink of death on several occasions, he claims that no one else has ever handled the armor. How it became enchanted is a mystery even to him. How do we... Oh, this one? Is this the enchantment? Second chance. Press it 2. 1 per rest. Instant. Oh. Revive with 30 endurance. This one? On unconscious. Okay. Okay. We have... Maybe we can... Deflection. Oh, wait, what is he? It's a character. Eder. It's a fighter. Now we have a tank. third level fighter. It's a meadowfolk from Deerwood, and he was a farmer. Oh, 16 might, 16 constitution, 11, 10, 8. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think we can use him. Stealth 2. Ethics, mechanics, survival, Prince armor. Constant recovery, charged by the rush of battle, the fighter will continually. Okay. Promote this rate. Defender. Instant. What does it mean? A mortal ability is one that causes effects to occur continuously while it is active. Okay. So, is it different from passive? Paladins, Zealous arrows grant bonuses to everyone near them for as long as they are active. So that only one model ability. Okay. The fighter adopts a more conservative combat strategy, concentrating on locking down enemies that stray too close. The fighter increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3 at the expense of deflection. Fighting spirit. Passive. All folk. Okay, this is what you call this? Racial ability. Okay. Knockdown. Okay, we know this already. And second wind. Okay. Talent. Rapid recovery. Boosts the fighter's hardiness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. Okay, the fighter. Okay, let's do Wapo average, right? And this one is fast. It's alright. Since we already have this, I mean, we already have a fighter. I really like to use the disappointer. But let's see. First, affliction, right? So we can give this to him. Yeah, and then can stash that one. Then can give him second set of weapon. This is saber. 100 is average and 15 to 22 slash damage. This one is medium shield. Can type medium shield, round, small shield. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Then battle axe 13 to 19. The saber is better. And saber is what's that? Slash. So it's better to get a non-slash damage type. This one, crush. Poleaxe, no. 17 to 24. This is 200. Their staff, 200 also. $11 to 15. 13 to 19. 13 to 19. Yeah, we can give him a mace. It's average, right? Or maybe we can also give him like Kalisha, the torch. So he's like dual wielding Okay, it's cool. This is 7, DR7. DR5, 4, 0, 6. Up, that's cool. Let's put this back here. Fortitude resists attack on the internal physical systems of the character, e.g. poison, disease. It is defined by the character's class, level, might and constitution. Might and constitution. This one, reflex. So dex and perception. Oh, select and resolve. Wait, it's the same. Minor cloak of protection. We can give this to. Yeah. And then the head, trichome. I think it's cool. Shoe. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay, very good. Let's check out the map. Let's check out this temple. Then we go from here to counterclockwise. Okay. Let's check out this temple. And let's double check our. Oh, it's cool. Then we can go a bit further like this. Child. Look at this child. This temple used to be closed up. I used to climb on the big stone. Okay, beneath the vines. Okay, foot carvings. How about we sneak up?
Laying low.
Nothing. Should we go down? Maybe later. Can check out the temple later. Theophalion. As you near, you feel a vibrant history could change the essence of this man's soul. Yep, let's reach out. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the sound of the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath is betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Okay, that's Phalion. Phalion. And it's around here. There's a guy here. So that.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, let's go to. And then I told her, that's not the pistol. Ha! Okay. The crops are blighted. Like I said, this place is cursed. I heard they fended off another attack on Lord Redrick's keep. Oh, what's here? Alright, let's go to you would think this range would be okay, you've read that already. There's a house here. Oh, this is the edge of the map, okay. And we've been here earlier, before. Let's quick save first. There, that's the quick save. Let's enter. Any weapon, shield, or suit of armor can be enchanted by clicking the enchant button from its okay. Ooh. Aufra. Yeah. Oh, this is Aufra. Stealing. Oh man. What's this? This one dog-eared book is titled what's that? Travels upon the Keldglass Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast fiend Leviathan. Okay, Aufra. Can you like stealth?
Keeping quiet.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
How about you? Nope. Yeah, because you have a torch, but if we remove the torch, nope. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button over there. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? This one. So, let's talk to Aufra. Aufra, the wooden woman, is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child. Oh, for she is clearly quite pregnant. Okay, she turns her head slightly as you enter.
Welcome.
Okay, well, finally, I was starting to think. The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought get to know the locals. Nice cat. Who are you expecting? Well, I just arrived. Yeah. Were you with one of the caravans? Master Odimas, by chance? Oh. I was, yes. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan. Oh, why do you ask? Why do you ask? Oh. Oh no. My sister, Kalisha, is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she came. Said she was going to pay her way by working as a guard for the caravan master. She always was a tough one. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road. Or the caravan, perhaps. It's Master Odimas. Ooh, how do we do this? Break it to her gently. Was attacked and we escaped. Kalisha was caught in a bivouac. I was with that caravan. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Kalisha didn't make it. Oh, the caravan was attacked and we escaped. But Kalisha was caught in a bivouac. Yeah? Aufra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments, she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, brimming with tears. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I just can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Aufra's face crumples and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. Why did you send for Kalisha? Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance. Quit your sniveling. How are you going to raise a challenger this week? Is there anything I can do? Okay, Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Aufra looks at you with some surprise before dabbing at her nose with a sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. Is that a small favor? Oh, please do. Aufra wipes at her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. Then maybe leave Gilded Vale. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Redrick, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. Sniffs. With my okay, hold on. Hathort. With my Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. What can we do? I hope Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollow-born. But she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't have anyone else now with Kalisha gone. More tears. Please, can you help me? Of course. I felt, Kalisha was nice to us. What's this? Kind wayfarer was a gold-packed knight. What's in this for me? I'll think about it. Not one for Chachi. Yeah, I'll find Ranga for you. For Kalisha. You have earned a reputation. Reputations can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach and will affect how members of that group respond to you. In some cases, friends or enemies of those groups will also react to your affiliations. Helping a group will increase your positive reputation with that group. Harming a group will increase your negative reputation. It is possible to have a mix of positive and negative reputation with a group if you help and harm them in equal measure. Okay. And she gave us 20 copper. Oh, we shouldn't have. But who are we? Do not accept that. Okay. Now, Aufra blinks, eyes wide. You will. Oh, God bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with 20 copper. Okay. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of. I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Oh, okay, so she will give us some kind of potion. Anslog's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. Mr. Max smile. Sure, sure. Anything for Kalisha's sister. And we have Mother's Plea. Quest. What's the difference between quest and task? I wonder. Mother's Plea? By order of the Lord of Gilded Vale, all mothers who give birth to hollow-born children will be exiled from the village. Aufra worries that she may find herself among their number. Okay, we travel to Anslog's Pass and speak to Mother Ranga. In Gilded Vale, I met Kalisha's sister Aufra. Aufra is expecting a child and is worried that she too will give birth to a hollow-born, as have many unlucky women before her. She has asked me to travel south to Anslog's Compass, where I can find Ranga, midwife, who is said to know a way to ensure that Aufra's child attains its soul. Okay. How about the map? This is Kadnua. Yeah, we'll go here, I guess. Where's that? Where's the Elms Reach? Twin Elms? Gilded Vale? Anslog's Compass. So it's not yet here. Well, thank you for that. Anyway, let's go.
Hello.
Hello. I hope Ranga agrees to help. I honestly don't know what else I can do. Any chance you could tell me a few things about Gilded Vale? Let's certainly try. What would you like to know? Tell me about the village. Let me think. We are farmers mostly, but there are always been work and opportunity for people coming in from elsewhere. In the old days, at least. The Black Hammer Smithy, Smithery's been here for a long time. That's Tuatano's place, south of the mill. Yeah, we're going to visit that. Maybe we can upgrade our gear. And then there's the Black Hound, just a ways south of here. I have to admit, I don't go out much anymore. With that herbal tree out there, things aren't like they used to be, but I don't have anywhere else to go. Whose lands are these, anyway? The Redrick family has held title over these lands for generations. Their keep is northeast of here, past the Eastern Wood. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go near, right? Doesn't see visitors or petitioners, not these days. What? Some people say that, that there are some bad seeds in that line. A week or so, maybe that's why. Well, never mind. I'm sure Lord Redrick has his reasons. Okay, was there anything else? I'll be going then. Okay, that's it. Let me enter here. As your character makes choices in conversations and quests, he or she will start developing reputations, both generally and with specific factions. Characters in the world will respond to these choices in good and bad ways. Okay, what if we try... I'm thinking of going in there.
Hey.
Seeing...
Laying low.
Yeah. Well, we can't. So individual characters can enter scouting mode separately from the rest of the party. A dash
Hey,
Quiet. What's this? Rice. Yeah, a good sized sack of rice brought to the Deerwood by foreign traders. Um, okay. Milk, freshly milked from a dairy cow, refreshing and healthy. Milk, milk, milk. Sugar, a tin of fine powdery sugar used for sweetening dishes, providing a jolt of energy in a pinch. Small speed. Can we take this? Dun dun dun. Ciao. How about we move a bit closer? Whoop. Ooh. Okay. The cornerstone of a hearty meal and a hearty drink alike. Okay, we're seen. Oh, so we can enter an area in scouting mode, and if, for example, in this case, we're like, we have high enough stealth, we'll be not be detected. I mean, on the onset. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Aufra, for the copper pieces and your stash. Weapons and shields grant bonuses that stack with bonuses from other item types. Okay, duly noted. Okay, before we move on, I'm going to make a short cut here. The plan is to go through this area. If you like the video, please don't forget to click the like or subscribe button. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.